Time now for the psychic dream of H.P. Lovecraft. But first, the trivia question of the day. Let me extricate it here from its paper prison. The question: what common name did the H in H.P. Lovecraft represent? Now, I'll tell you this, you've heard the name before. Now, the only prize is one pat on the back that you'll have to administer to yourself if and only if you have the correct answer. And please, please don't call us. We don't have any operators, and if we did, we still could not afford prizes. I'll take a sip of water and be back momentarily with that correct answer. Okay, I'm calling time. Again, what did the H in H.P. Lovecraft's name stand for? Howard. He was Howard Philip Lovecraft. Now here is the gentleman. He was born in 1890 in Providence, Rhode Island. His father was an alcoholic and went insane and died by the time Howard was 8 years old. His mother wasn't much better. For the first 6 years of his life, she made him wear dresses and long curly hair because she had wanted a girl. When he demanded that those curls be cut and that he wear boys' clothing, she more or less disowned him. Anytime she introduced him to anyone, she said, "Look at this ugly child." So of course you can understand that this would set the foundation for a man who would write about horror and sci-fi and mythology. And he buried himself in such books. Actually, he never completed high school but became an autodidact, teaching himself about those subjects he was interested in. He began to write in 1917 at the age of 27 and did quite well, especially in 1923 when the famous magazine Weird Tales debuted, and he was their principal writer. Probably his best-known story is The Dunwich Horror. He said he often had nightmares and would wake up and write them out as the basis for his various stories. Physically, he had a problem called poikilothermia. Anyone who shook his hand said it was like shaking the hand of a clammy fish, because his temperature was, in a sense, like an amphibian. It would respond to the surroundings, so if it was cold, he felt extremely cold. He's also said to be anti-Semitic and called for, actually, Jewish genocide, but ironically, the only woman he was ever married to, which was for a brief time, was Sonia Green, a Jewish woman. Now, about that psychic dream. As a child, one of his dreams was recurring that creatures he called night gaunts would come and grab him by the stomach with their talons and fly him over some eerie landscape. And that happened repeatedly, night after night after night. Well, in 1937, at just age 47, H.P. Lovecraft succumbed to stomach cancer. So possibly he was indeed experiencing a prophetic dream.